right, welcome back, folks, to our next installment of Factorio Space Age, a beginner's guide. So, on the last episode, we got a lot of things up and running, and I'm so happy that we have finally switched over to our steel stuff here, which is great. I'm going to put the rest of these in here since we no longer will need those. And then, we are going to start rocking and rolling on a lot of these. We're gonna start doing it here in a minute. All right, so let's see here. Let's come down this way. What do we need? What do we need? Where did we leave off? We left off with, let's see how we're doing on our patches. Okay, yeah, we're coming to a head there. Let's see here. I do believe that we have some stuff over this way that kind of needs to, let's see here. What else did we put down here? Let's see. There we go. All right. Boom. Let's throw down our trains mall, which is our second to last mall that we have that we're going to set up. Whoa. We are pushing up right next to our science arrays there, but that's okay. We will put this down. Let's go ahead and extend all of this on the way, moving on up. And boom, and boom. Let's see. Let's see. We should probably, we'll do one of these. And that way we can do one of these. And then we'll put this here. That way we can ride that all the way up. Normally you should have a space of at least 2 through here, but I messed that up. Once we can fix that, but yeah, we'll just leave it the way it is. We'll do a little workaround for it. Let's see here. There is a thing that we should delete. Boom, and then we'll come over here. We'll get rid of that. And then we can start to build this out. Boom, boom. Yes, just laying the groundwork. And we are getting there. And I did not build any malls for the actual bots. As far as I got was basically taking care of this stuff here. I think we've only got one more mall to put down, which is fine. Not a problem. And just laying stuff down. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Yes. Let's see. Sweet. Boom, 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 boom. Yes. Yes, we are working on it. Just like the railroad. For real. It's gonna be amazing. Once we get everything going, we can get started on our rail networks. That would be great. Boom, boom. But we still need to research quite a few things to get to our train setup here. Like for instance, we definitely need oil, and we need to get oil up and running before we can actually do anything with our trains. It's just one of those things. One of our prerequisites. And we gotta get it done, or we don't get to have any fun with the trains. So let's see. Yes, everything is good. Everything is good. Yep. Just putting everything down here. Whoa. Let's get this. Oh yeah. Yep. Let's see. Ooh. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Boom. Ah, my goodness. Gotta stop doing that. Let's see. And yep. Boom. Oh no. Yes, there we go. And we need this one down here. Oops. Yes. Yes, sirree, Bob. We are getting her done. Getting her done in no particular order. Just kind of clicking away. Yep, we'll go here and here and there and here and there. And all sorts of all over the places. And at some point, it'll be nice to throw down our new power poles that get us much better reach. And then we can just boom. And we go there and here. And then here. And just start filling in wherever we see these blinkies. Yep. Let's see. I think we can go there. All right. One more. And let's see. What is the order of operations we got going on here? So let's see here. For the trains mall, we have let's see here. Stone, iron, green, steel, and gears. And we have all of that stuff. So stone, iron, green, and gears. So stone. Is that stone? Yeah. Stone, iron goes here. Let's see here. Let's get the stone going. What do we need? This is stone, so we can put that going here. Let's boom. And then we'll set, where are you at? We'll go like that, and then we'll go boom. So stone, that, and I think, what was it? Chips was next. Yep, green, and then steel, and then gears. So then we've got our green chips, and we can do it like this. And boom. And then we've got steel coming in hot. We can do this. And boom. And what was that last one? Gears, right? Yeah. Cool. Very nice. Let's get all the gears. Get everything going. And we'll just slide this right on it in here. And that should at least get all of our machines primed on everything we need to do. And then, yeah. we will be good to go. Let's see. What was it that this needs? That didn't need nothing. We just got to research it. All right, cool. So we got everything going. Let's try to research all the way to our needs here. Let's see. Do we have a thing for? Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Research. Where are you at? Okay. So let's go through some of this right now. We are going to skip these first ones here, and we're going to do automation 2. We're going to do our landfill. We're going to do this. We are going to do our circuit networks, which that is a very large topic. And we are going to go over some of this just very, very minimally, just to give you the absolute basics. But circuit networks are an advanced topic. So there's a lot of people that have a hard time with circuit networks. I don't use them a whole lot. You can totally play this game without them, but it's a little bit harder to do. But anyways, let's see here. Then we're going to do engines, and then we're going to do our logistics here, and then we can get that. So we've got a full stack here. So boom, let's get started on that. And that will open up all of our, not all of it, but pretty close to a good portion of all these things. So we just got automation 2, which is great. With automation 2, those are going to be your blue machines instead of this, whatever color this is, gray, iron looking, steel looking things. And those go faster in production. So, you know, the further down the lines we go, the faster we get on the production front. And we can I should probably fill this stuff in so that we have stuff to go to. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I don't even know. Sometimes. Don't listen to me. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Let's see. All right. Boom, boom, boom. We'll go here. We'll go here. I think. I think that needs to do that. That needs to do that. Well, maybe. Like, why are we doing that? I guess is the better question. Boom. And yes. Yes. We'll put this stuff here so it has some place to go. Boom, boom, boom. All of this is pretty much going to change at some point. Whoa. Yes, and it'll be nice once we get nuclear power going. Nuclear. The old George W. Bush nuclear. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We'll get this going. Oh, yeah. So, let's get some power. Oh, yeah. Get that working. So these things here is going to take us quite a bit to do, and I will usually do a circuit network thing on going to this box, because I think this probably should go like this. It's going to output into this box, and we only want to build a certain number of these. So let's take a look at my nuclear setup. Nuke power 4. So I've got my thing is set up for 4, and if we don't, we're going to build like 10, and that is going to use up way too many resources. And I thought that I had the setup on these, I will not... I mean, it's only going to load in there for one thing at a time, so we're going to leave that as is while it is producing all of this stuff. Let's go look at what else needs to be filled in. We should probably fill this stuff in. Yeah. Yep. We will fill this in. All right. Yep, enough of that. Maybe we could make more than that. Boom. Okay. Should probably get all of this stuff filled in, because why not? You know? Why not? Just do it. Get it done. Right. Let's see. Boom. Boom. And we're going to need some more green circuits set up here soon. Oh, yes. Oh, I love it. We're getting red belts. We'll be able to move nice and fast here soon. It'll be great. Let's see. Yep. Well, let's start working on getting some of these done. Just filling the rest of these in. Oops. Yeah, because we are going to need all of these. It's going to be amazing. Yes. Oh, no. Oops, there we go. Go. And then we can just... Boom. And again, the way to do that is to hold down Shift and then right click and then go to the machine you want and left click. That is the copy and paste function for this stuff here. And then we can copy this stuff here. Go ahead and get it in. Yes. And then we'll get this stuff going. Don't need that. Don't need that. Oh, we need some more blue, but that's okay. We can just use yellow for now. And we can always do an upgrade on these later when we have the bottage. Okay. Let's see. Boom. Shaboom boom. What up? Shaboom boom. Yeah. Oh yeah. Boom. Let's get it in. That is amazing. To just plop this down. We'll go this way. Yes, sir. We'll just use these for now and get them all. Oops, get them all done. Upgrade later. Just lay them all down now. Boom and boom. And now we just need some power. Ooh. Yes. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Getting everything done. Sweet. We are up and running with a full stack of those, and we are gonna need another full stack of those at some point. Yeah, look at our throughput here. We are working hard on this stuff. Oh man, it doesn't even look like we're producing this anymore. Yeah, see, look, this is what happens, folks. We're running super hard producing this stuff, and we just don't have enough throughput to get down there, and now we're not producing any steel, so what that means is we need to set up another one of these. But let's... Man, I really want to set up some grenades first, because I need grenades. And I don't think I have anything set up for grenades quite yet. But we're going to make something. Alright. Let's see here. I did not have a mall set up for that. We can research. Let's research grenades. I think we need... Yep, we need this. So let's get that finished researching. And then we can just splice off of this. And then we will take it right through here. Oops. Yes. Right through here. And we can go here. Oops. We can go here, and we can just set up, oops, one of these. Here, and boom, grenades, done. Almost. Let's see, boom. And then we put a box, and one of these. And we gotta get it some power. Yes, sweet. Let's see here. Can I just load this in here so that we don't have to wait? It'll just start producing for us. And then, yeah. Alright. Very cool. I guess I could have put a setup right there. But yeah, look at that. We are running full power on this stuff. And we want to get this stuff, another line going. And we will use a dedicated line for our steel production, because we're gonna need it. So let's come down here. Oops. And we can stick this here. Start building this stuff out. We'll get rid of all this this stuff here. Yes, and then we're gonna come over this way. And I'll show you here in a minute the beauty of grenades. But for now, let's see here. Let's do we're gonna switch this stuff up over to here, a deconstruction planer, to get rid of all of our power poles, because we've upgraded and we're no longer using those. And then we're also going to want to run another line of these. I guess this one seems to be moving fairly quickly. We can splice off of this. Let's see. Yeah, boom. Let's go. Oh, come on. Yep, and then we will go here. And we can splice off of this. Put that in there. And then do like this. We'll go up this way, and then we'll go down this way. I got my lines all reversed here. And I don't think it really makes too huge of a difference, but it's going to make I'm crazy like that, so I like having it a certain way in case I need to add another line to it. Yeah, we'll go there, and then this one, we can just go there. Sweet. And that is going to get us started. And then really, we could just use, we can upgrade these, because I think we've already researched that, but it's okay. We're just gonna, let's back this off just a little bit. Let's go get our grenades. Oops. Oh no, come on. There we go. Time to learn the power of grenades. Yes. Let's see here. Grenades. Boom. grenades will hurt you. So that is a true statement, and it is true for this game as well. So if you get too close to what you're throwing, it will mess you up. So be very cautious. But as you can see, this is like the ultimate get rid of the trees machine. I love it. That is the best use case for grenades I've ever seen. Chopping down trees. Yes. Yes, sir. All right. Let's see. Boop. Boop. Yes. So some of these speedrunner guys are like ridiculously fast at doing this stuff, and I'm just not there. But that is how they do it. There's a couple channels on YouTube that these guys are like world speedrunners, and they are pretty amazing at this game. And I watch what they're doing, and it's I'm just not not that fast. They usually have everything like planned out to the hilt, so they know exactly where they're going, and it's a whole thing. And it's not my thing. I'm Mr. I build pretty slow. I think for them, they usually have science going the whole time, and I'm more of a let's build out everything. I try to build out everything. Maybe not everything, because I generally don't play with biters, so a lot of the stuff that I do is, if it's biter related, I just don't do it. Let's see here. Let's move. Yeah, let's go this way. And we'll go down. And then we can go over. And we'll add a splitter to combine these. Sweet. And then we will run our power. Let's see. That should be enough for quite a bit. Right. Let's see. And then I do need to throw some of these down because I ran out of the steel ones, but that's okay. That is okay. We're going to get it done. All right. Now we have our second plate array going down, and that will feed our half stack of smelting array there. You can see that our green circuits are going pretty good. We need, what do we need? We need to, I think we only have one more mall. I think that is going to be our flooring mall, and that also has, should have our, yes it does, our landfill stuff. So let's press H to get that all reversed, and then we can throw this down here. Yes, and then we can fill this in with, oh man, let's go back. Boom, there's the back key. So let's throw this in here and do that. And we can lay one of these and this and this and this. We're just going to fill in all of this good stuff. And then, yes. All right. Pretty nice. Pretty nice to be able to get all of this stuff set up fairly quickly. See, I'm not going to deal with those. We'll put that there. Yes. Boom, boom, boom. Oops. Boom, boom. And we need some power. power. Boom. 200 poles. Yes, let's go here. Here. Let's get that in there. Boom. 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 No more blinkies. I don't like the blinkies. Alright. Alright. Let's get... let's see here. What are we looking at here? What do we need? We need stone, right? We need a nice thing of stone. We'll take this stone over to here. Let's get rid of this. Don't like seeing that stuff. Boom, boom. And then we need to bring our coal up this way a bit. Boom. Yeah, let's... I think we should maybe... Oh, geez, what? How are we dealing with this? Let's maybe move this like this. And we can go like that. Or maybe we should not do that, and we should move it out a little further. So that we can just kind of go and snake it through here. Yes, so... yeah, sometimes Fatorio is a bit of a thing. It can be a little bit of a grind sometimes, but that's fine. It's all, this game is problem solving. That is what this game is. So if you're not good at problem solving, you may or may not be good at Fatorio. It's still fun to play, but we definitely need to... yeah, whatever. Anyways, don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, so we've got all of this stuff set up here. Let's change... let's get some of these blue ones going here. That way we can get this going a little bit faster, because this thing takes up a lot and needs a lot to make one, to fill in that water. Landfill uses a lot. And then the other thing that uses a lot, like we're going to use a lot of, is for our concrete. Yeah, like this right here, this isn't going to cut it. You know, I know I said in the previous video that usually one thing does it, one machine making stuff does it, but when it comes to concrete and flooring, no, we're going to have a huge array for that. It's going to be quite a bit, but that one should be enough to get us going for now. In fact, let's research concrete, because we're going to need it. So concrete, we can get started on our rails. Fluid handling, we definitely don't necessarily need that. Oh, let's back out here real quick. Let's get our research to be able to do our research a lot faster. And then we can research this and automobiles and flooring. And then we're going to need pump jacks. And then we'll come back after we're done researching all this stuff. So right now, look at that. It's amazing. It's amazing. So it looks like we are still going pretty hard on trying to get this stuff up, you know, nice and full. It looks like this one was nice and full on the red, which is expected. But let's get it done. Yeah, look at that. That is not good. Not good at all. Yeah, so let's go ahead and we can plop down the rest of these. Sweet. Right, just like that. Just like that. And just like that, a smelting array was born. Boom. Get rid of that. Oh, I keep doing that for no reason. Don't tell anybody. Alright. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. And we can go here. Sweet. We are getting things done. Let's see. I really need another one of these. Usually I build 4 arrays all in a row. But that is not necessary to do. Not always. We definitely need some help with this stuff because we are definitely not using full belts in, and that is because we split it back here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna add some more here to we're just gonna have some craziness going on, just so that we can get more throughput on here. That's gonna help. Alright, and it looks like we need some more of these. Oh, we don't want that because then we get mixed stone on here. So if you look over here, if you hover over, it's saying we're gonna get some of that stone in there, and we don't want to do that. You can use a whatchamacallit, filtered. You can filter that stuff out, but let's not do that right now. We can go into that in a minute or two. Let's get this going. I'll collect up all these ones that are not doing anything for us. If we had bots, they would just automatically pick this up. Yes. Yes, sirree. Uh-huh. Yeah, yep. Very nice. Very nice. Alright. Looks like we have researched oil. So that is nice. Let's see. Yep, it looks like this is starting to come back a little bit. Yeah, we're hurting. Yeah, look at that. We are hurting. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So where are our oh my gosh. Where did we put them? I am blind. Did I not lay down? I know I put it down. Where are we at? Where? I am looking for... Here we are. Whew, man, I'm starting to lose it, folks. Don't mind me. Let's get this set. Oh, come on. What are we doing here? Sweet. Yep, we're gonna need water piped in. I probably should have put this one on the other side. Let's put Let's get. Well, that is a chemical plant, but these are not. We can definitely do these. Sweet. Let's see. Ooh. Oh no. Boom, boom. Yep. And I have a feeling we're going to be pulling from the other direction. But that's okay. No problems. No worries. Let's get it taken care of. Boom. Right here. That looks good. Yes. We are running low on this stuff here. Oh my goodness. We need to dump some stuff off. So let's dump this into there. Let's see. Yeah, let's just go there. That way we can come back here and boom. Get some of those. And let's see. I'll get rid of that off of there. We don't need that. Don't need that. We can go to machine 2s now. Let's put that up there. Yep, I think that is probably okay. We're going to use this as our thing for trains. So we'll go here, here, here. We need to research some more stuff. So let's do automated transportation. We can do a fluid wagon. And I think, is that all we need? Let's see. Yeah, let's figure it out. Boom, let's do it. That should get us started on all that good stuff. Let's see. Yes. Yes. Trains, trains, trains. Let's see. This is working. This is very slow, but we're gonna build. We need this for later stuff. I think for blue science we need that. Yeah, engine units for blue science, and so we're gonna have a whole like 10 or 20 maybe of these machines to do this, because this is a very slow crafting speed. I mean, you're doing 0.05 per second on creating these. That is very slow, but we are okay for now. Yep, and now we've got all this stuff online. Oh yeah, let's make a lot more of these. We're gonna need we'll do 2 of those. We just need maybe 1 of those, and then we're gonna need more of these. Let's see. This we just need that's gonna produce 5, and then let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20 to go with our 5 there. Let's add in our chain signals. Boom and boom. And then we'll add in our fluid wagon. And we are pretty much getting ready to get hot on our train situation, which is awesome. Let's see. What else did we say we needed for this? We're not done finished setting this one up. So let's see here. Stone. And we need iron ore and steel, and then iron plates. So iron plates, steel, and iron ore. But we do not have iron ore on our thing. But we do have steel. So and we do have iron belts. So let's do that. This is becoming a bit of a spaghetti situation up in here, but that is okay. Man, we really need some more. Man, look at that. That is not good. Yeah, we're trying to build too much stuff at once. So let's see. Trying to build too much stuff at once, and then probably some of that is, with this science taking up some, a bunch of our resources. So that is not helping our situation as these replenish back into our buffer. But let's see about researching the rest of our stuff here. So we are going to need to research that. That will automatically come once we lay down our first things. We can go for some stronger grenades. That is always nice. Let's see here. What do we need for this? For this, yep. Again, the only thing holding us up is going to be this this here. And then what about this? What do we need for this? Again, yep, oil processing is what is holding us up. So these are the last two that we need to produce before we start laying down our oil fields and get some oil production going. And now we should start thinking about where we're going to be placing our setup for our trains. Just looking at the map, this is what we have going on. We have an oil field up here, which 1500, that's okay for a starter pack, I guess, a starter field. But we're going to need another field because that's not going to be enough. But we haven't found that yet, but we'll get there. So we've got to have our oil field here, and we can either do our oil all together, or as far as our processing goes, we can do our processing here and then have like trains, and then we can bring trains. We can probably extend our base over this way a bit, and that is where we're going to have our big train depot, maybe would be in this area here, and that's where all of our lines are going to come in. And basically what will happen is once we get all of our new lines coming in, we can either reverse direction on this stuff, or maybe the better option would be to put our trains down here, our big train lines here, and then that way we can feed it in and just use our existing lines, which might be the way to go. We can play with it. We can have multiple drop-off stations, multiple train depots. That's the beauty of this game, right? You can do whatever you want. Build it how you see fit. So yeah, let's do that. We're gonna put our big train station down here. Our big train depot where we have all of our stuff coming in, and that will feed in through this way, the way that this patch is here, and it'll just automatically come in and feed everything. We can here we'll probably put all of our miners down to mine this, and then we'll just have a big processing area here for all of our plates, for our iron plates, and that's going to take up like pretty much all of this space here, and then that will feed directly there. But as far as like oil and all that stuff, we can bring all that down into here, and then we can maybe have another build an oil field. We'll connect all of our oil processing stuff up here. All right, so that is probably just the quick plan that we have going on, and we will tackle that on the next episode. I think this is good enough to quit here, and as always, like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. And if you have any questions about if I'm not explaining something fully, or you need clarification, or you just have a topic that you're not sure about that I haven't covered yet, let me know in the comments, and I will try to address those on the next episode. All right, you guys have a good one.